Alright. So leaving off from Turkish. So Turkish, low intermediate level. Studied Turkish less than a month. I wish I could have studied it longer. I wish I didn't stop studying it a short period of time. But I was able to acquire a lot within that month. So I got low intermediate. Um, Same method, chat rooms, making journals. Uh, Resource, I have a teach yourself. Yeah, I have a teach yourself course here, and I use other resources on the internet. Let's see what else. See, Arabic, low intermediate. It's just like how I mentioned before about Tagalog. It was broken up. You know, it wasn't consistent. I would study it for like this such time, stop, and then go back. Because you know, Arabic is a difficult language. You know, and there were times where it was, you know, I was frustrated, and you know, it was difficult, and I couldn't figure things out. But I think now I have some resources that will help me out a lot. So I look forward to improving my level in Arabic. So again, I can read and write the language without a problem. Farsi, same thing. Well, not the same thing as Arabic. Low intermediate level as far as the level compared with Arabic. But as far as the study is concerned, I forgot to mention that Arabic I studied. It was broken up, so probably I'll say maybe a month and a half total of studying this Arabic language. Um, Farsi, I studied Farsi for about. It's sort of like okay, seriously, Farsi I studied Farsi seriously for like 1 month. I studied Farsi seriously for 1 month. Now I did, however, take Farsi at school. I took I took Farsi at school, and I went straight to 102. I didn't take 101 because I had knowledge already in Farsi. I knew how to read already. I knew how to speak a lot. So I just took the class just to see, you know, how the class would be, to get more practice. And I learned that the class is not what I wanted. The class is, I didn't want to, you know, that's not my way of learning. I didn't really like it, so I didn't continue with it. So I continued with 102, but then like I was going to take all the Farsi classes, but like in 103, like at the beginning, you know, I stopped attending. So I just continued on my own. So I studied for the class for a quarter. It was 3 months, but like I said, I didn't really learn that much. I probably learned a few vocab, but overall, as far as speaking and all that, I learned all that stuff on my own. And I studied that for a month seriously on my own. So I don't really like to count school classes because, you know, it's a bit different. But I'll be, you know, it'll be fair just to say that I studied Farsi for, you know, for a quarter at school. So that's how that went. Hebrew, Hebrew. I took Hebrew up at school. Studied for 1 quarter, which is 3 months. And again, I'll put more time outside the class, and I had the low intermediate level. I was learning very fast. The teachers would commend me. You know, they were impressed. But you know, I was putting a lot of hard work in outside the class, on top of having other courses, which was, you know, which was difficult. So I was able to learn a lot in Hebrew. Of course, there's still more, you know, room for improvements in all my languages, of course. Sin, Halis, and Tamil, they're both beginner level. I can read Sin, Halis a bit, but not fully yet. And Tamil, I can't really read it yet. I didn't really study it in depth, but I will. And once I'm able to read and get my level up higher, I will make videos for both of these languages on how to read and how to write, because I know it's hard to find resources on those 2 languages. So Armenian, high beginners level. I can have a short conversation. I know how to read fully. I will make a video for that as well, as far as how to read and write to help others. Swahili and Zulu, pretty much the same. They're both intermediate, and I learned those. I didn't start studying Zulu until I took the course up at Ohio State. And likewise, Swahili, the courses are very easy. the way they're made for people who just need to take the class to meet their language prerequisite. That's pretty much what it is. So it's not really that intense. So I had to put a lot of hard work outside of class and these to learn how to, get to these levels I'm on now. And Zulu is even more difficult because I don't know any native Zulu speakers. I don't know any Zulu native speakers besides the woman that was teaching Zulu. Well, she's still teaching Zulu, but she's the only Zulu native speaker I know. So it's pretty difficult for me to get practice in this language with a native speaker. So these are fun languages to learn. Swahili, no problem. Native speakers everywhere on the internet, so there's no problem with that. And I have a lot of resources for these languages. Twi, high beginners, I can have some short conversations and know a lot of vocabulary. Fulani, Fulani, Wolof, Yoruba, and some, Fulani, Wolof, Yoruba, beginners level. Like I said, I know a handful of words, phrases. Lots of room for improvements in those. No time spent in the country, all self-study. And Somali, again, self-study, internet, high beginners level. So my Somali is definitely better than my Yoruba, Wolof, Fulani. So, actually, I think my Somali is a bit better than my Twi. It's a bit better than my Twi, but list them on the same level. So those are my levels in the language I'm studying. And like I said, I have room for improvements, of course. I will never claim of mastering a language. I don't believe in mastering a foreign language. However, I will say, as far as becoming a native speaker in a language, spending a little bit of time in the country will help that. It will help you attain a native fluency, a native level in that foreign language. That's my belief, and the reason why I believe that is because if I can sit here on my own and learn a foreign language at a high level, just using the method I use now, then what do you think will happen like overseas? It will be a lot more. There will be a lot more immersion, way more opportunities to practice. It will be crazy. But this is indicative that before you go to the country, you can attain a considerable level of fluency. So but you have to work hard, of course. You have to put in hard work. Hard work for learning a language like that. Learning a foreign language isn't easy, and it takes dedication and diligence. So you have to put the work in. Anyway, this concludes this video for my list of languages. If you guys have any questions, I will be glad to answer those. And I will update, my list of languages will update at the end of every year. So I will make sure I update my list of languages at the end of every year to show you my progress. So there may be, keep my list updated. And you guys probably wondering what my goal is. What am I trying to attain here as far as level? Well, basically, I would like to, if I can attain like a higher intermediate level to low advanced level, here studying hard, I will be content with that. But as far as attaining a professional native level, I'm not in any way looking forward to attain that level now because I don't have any intentions on going to the country. Now, if I have any intention on going to the country, I will attain that level after I spend time over there. But I think if you obtain an intermediate level, higher intermediate level, that's very good, especially if you've been studying on your own, you've never been overseas. That's very good. And it's not easy because you have to put hard work in. You have to work extremely hard because you have to find the native speakers, and that's not easy. So this will conclude this video. Like I said, if you have any questions, I will be glad to answer them. And I appreciate you guys watching my video. I'll see you guys later.